Hey, everybody.
Howdy. Hello.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, June the 8th.
June the 8th.
Yeah.
It'll never be June 8th, 2021 again.
No.
That's what my horoscope said.
Really?
No,
Oh.
it didn't.
My horoscope keeps saying very mean things to me.
Oh, that's because you're looking at the...
No, more mean than the other ones that are in the
yeah,
same section.
yeah. Ah.
I
Hey,
can't
Angela.
even repeat
Hey,
some of
everybody.
it. Hi.
It's good to be here.
It is good
On
to
this
be
lovely... you know, when it's beautiful outside, nothing makes me happier than being inside. Stuck to the microphone.
Sorry that you're stuck inside.
Stuck to the microphone. Yep. That's the
It's
Jasmine's
okay,
painting. And she this painting is gorgeous. Hey Jasmine, can we show them how much I like that painting? I bought a shirt.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, if you so I love you guys may not know, but there's a bear that's always on California stuff.
That Maddie loves.
It's on their flag.
It is.
And I adore that bear. So
here.
this piece
is the California state
that's
flag.
my shirt that I have.
This is Matt's shirt he bought.
This and I set it next to Jasmine. I haven't put it on yet. And I put it next to her for good luck. Not that she needs it. But this painting is very special to me. It's very sweet.
The flag. So if you see it, you've got the bear.
And also that bear is like
Gamera.
Is like Gamera,
the
a
bear
horrible
is so
kitty.
Much like Gamera.
And we can see her later, maybe.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Gamera will come visit us later.
Yeah, everybody likes to see the kitties.
I've just kind of drawn a little 5-pointed star there to match the little star that's on the California flag. And I will be making the star red eventually to match it too. Instead of making like a green line that's usually there, I'm just going to have a kind of a green seascape here and then turning into a nice little field. That will be reminiscent of the flag.
Oh, thank you. Leela says nice t-shirt. Yes,
Looks like
I
it was
like
$19
apparently
and 95 cents, man.
So if you had to ask me what sort of terrain, climates, and etc. I like, well, apparently I like sandy places next to the ocean.
You do.
And Jasmine must too.
I sure do.
But
I
also like my
from Kansas City.
You know what I like about the colder climates though, Jasmine?
What?
It gives one a chance to dress up.
That is true.
Right.
I agree.
If we wear like nice suits here in Florida, we bake. We bake.
It's very humid. It's very hot here.
But people do it.
True. Yes, they do. Well, people really overdo the air conditioning here too.
Yeah. So that helps. If you're wearing a suit,
like
it would help.
They always make it super cold.
Gam the bear, says Angela. And
Yes.
Jeanette says, I like the kitties. Oh, me too.
Yeah, me too.
I like cats.
Sunshine
Jasmine
was
loves
here
cats.
drinking my paint water like right when we were.
Sunshine was drinking the paint water. Don't worry, people. It's non-toxic.
It's non-toxic. Yeah. Awful little thing.
So,
I was gonna let her do it, but you can't really see it on camera.
our first raffle, is like it has been for the last couple weeks, is that green voodoo pin.
Voodoo in green.
Voodoo in green.
Here she is. And this is a pin you can only get from winning as a prize or trading with somebody. It's not one that was ever for sale. I like
Correct.
this one.
Correct.
Voodoo in green. And that will be our prize this first hour. Again, we've got a 2-hour episode this broadcast.
And then the second raffle, I don't know when you want to do it. Jasmine actually wants to
I can
open
do that.
up a
I can
tink.
do that now.
Do you want
So I can show her off.
Do you want Jasmine to open?
She's new in the box. It's from 2005 or 2005, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that pin is cool, Fairy. Let's see. So, yeah, we didn't open this one. I don't think we did.
Nope. It's brand new.
No, it's still got that.
It was like my sample one.
For unpackaging, Jasmine.
What's it say?
I don't know. I don't read things.
Oh, I thought you were saying like I should
No,
be listening. Okay.
It's still sealed.
Yeah, that just yes. It is still sealed, for heaven's sake.
This sort of utility knife, by the way, I think I have 50 of them.
Yeah.
But I only know where 2 are.
At any given time.
Yeah.
So we've got this, one of my statues. This is one of my samples I got from the Bradford Exchange back in 2005 from my very first series I did with the Walt Disney Company, and it's one of my Tinkerbells. We found like 6 or something of these that were in my studio when we're cleaning, And I've just been giving them away up here at Twitch. And this is like the 5th one I think we've given away. Do we have one left after this?
I think we do. You know, it might actually be the same one as that.
Is it? Is one of
I
them
don't know. They're
duplicate?
stacked on top of each other and they look like they're the same size.
Oh.
So it might be the same one next week. I don't know.
Maybe so.
I don't know things.
Try not to accidentally disembowel myself. Like
Please don't
on
disembowel
camera.
yourself.
Well, at least there would be footage of it, so you know it was
Yeah.
an accident. Okay. Oh, here she is.
Fairy says, I feel your pain. Yeah. Oh.
There she is.
I guess I'll see it. And, oh, that's her back there. I saw her
the
back.
Side of her. Oh, okay.
And now we got her front.
This is when she's
Yeah,
covering
we
up her
showed the
mouth
front.
with her arm.
Okay.
There's also a little certificate in here and a little tag. All this
And what's this? This one's called, like, I'm pouting, do something.
Yeah. I'm pouting, do something. So I'll take her out of her little plastic here. This is just a plastic bag. I'll leave it in there, so if you want to keep that. There she is. It's a limited edition, so she's long since sold out. It would be really difficult to find one of these now unless you got it like on eBay from somebody who was reselling the one that they bought 15 years ago. And she does have the little carving of my name, my signature on her backside, and I'll autograph her also with a Sharpie or a permanent marker. And she will be our second prize tonight. So in about an hour and 51 minutes, you'll be able to possibly win her.
That is a cutie cute.
Yeah. No, never know how to put these back. There she is. Can you come
Hey,
take her?
Grinchy.
Oh no, I can set her over here. What did you say?
I'd be happy to take her back if
No,
you
I
like.
can put her here.
We usually kind of set her out so you can. You got it there, okay?
I can
Okay.
grab that pretty
Little
easy.
platform
Sunshine,
there.
stay the hell away from all that.
But yeah. So Fairy Bell was saying, "Good luck with your comedy tonight." I'm like, tonight.
Oh no.
Actually, I am going up. It's not something I'm inviting anyone to. I'm just kind of letting people know that I'm practicing. Stand up is there's a lot of skills that I still need to learn. It's hard. Just being naturally funny is not enough. But yeah, I'm going up on an open mic, and yeah, thanks for the luck. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Michelle says, "Does Jasmine laugh all the time at your sarcasm? I'm still cracking up at the nothing like being locked inside on beautiful day statement."
Oh.
I do.
My sister's here on vacation too, and they're like off swimming and doing fun
So,
stuff.
Jasmine, Jasmine has, Jasmine's told me her like a type of guy she likes. She's not. What's your deal with what? Describe that sort of like.
Well,
you don't like them very tall, right?
Huh?
You don't like very tall guys.
I would say historically, I don't know. I don't know.
So Jasmine likes.
Not especially tall.
So Jasmine's is like a godsend because she likes.
Short.
She likes short,
boys.
stocky, funny guys. And that's kind of weird.
That's true.
It is. Thank you, Fairy. It is. It is a thing. They're saying that's brave, Jasmine. I couldn't do it. Open mic.
Oh yeah.
It is a 2-hour stream, Angelic. Yeah, it is.
We have to pack up things, and then Matt has to.
Yeah.
So.
I hope to get a few chuckles, maybe some laughs. But if I bomb, I bomb. That's part of the learning process. I am trying to force myself to not be scared to do it, to bomb. I'm not fully prepared even.
No.
Some people suggest going in there not fully prepared.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird, but it is a weird thing.
Learn. Sometimes that's how you learn faster.
It is. Forcing, it's like jumping in the pool.
I was going to say, it's like parents who
jumping
take
in
their
the
kid to the lake and just throw them in because they'll figure out how to swim eventually. Don't ever do that to anybody.
Yeah, Angelica, we're doing a 2-hour stream, so if you get in by, and I don't know what your, I want to make sure I drive home quick to get in for the Tink Draw if it's at 5 p.m. It is at 5 p.m.
It will be at 5 p.m.
Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time,
Yeah.
or whatever it is now. Daylight.
Was Matt's humor what attracted Jasmine to him?
Definitely, because I met him on the internet back in 1997, and I had never seen a picture of him or met him in person. So the only thing I knew about him is basically him typing to me. So humor was a big part of that.
Will it be recorded? I'm not going. They suggest recording this. I'm not going to record this time. I'm not. I've decided that I don't want to record this time. I just want to get up there. What?
There will be plenty of them that will be recorded.
Right. What happened last week is I looked at the open mic venue and I saw several friends actually from class.
Oh, that's cool.
And I told myself that I wasn't gonna perform. I just wanted to see what the room looked like.
Mm-hmm.
And then this next week I'm gonna perform.
Yeah.
And slowly, I'll come out. I don't know how else to say it. I think you're so funny. You'll be great. Oh, you're a sweetie, Michelle.
Yes, he's also very clever and a good writer, and that helps a lot.
But I do have. It's not stage fright, but it's something like it that I wouldn't normally have.
That.
You know, if I got up there and they said, "Go up there and sing the ABCs," I'd get up there and I'd sing the ABCs. Yeah. But when it's an expression that comes from,
I was gonna say I've seen you do karaoke.
No, I'd be fine because I know what I'm doing already. And not that I know what I'm doing. But when something's coming from the inside of you, and these are your thoughts, and they're going to be judged, and they judge by laughing at you or with you or whatever, it's different. It really is different.
Yeah.
So yes, out of the comedy closet. Okay, I was just wondering because I love watching comedians. Well, I am dead set on making this a career.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's not just a hobby.
Yeah, I don't want to make this a hobby. I really want to make this a career. I just plan to get better and better and better. That's it.
We'll definitely keep you guys posted. I'll tell everybody if Matt wants me to tell you guys if he's performing somewhere.
Right, artists out there that are following Jasmine, and you see what Jasmine obviously. I mean, she creates beautiful, wonderful things. This didn't come overnight. Right. So when you see that, you just don't suddenly do that. And
no, it takes so far.
It takes so much time.
42 years of practice so far.
Would I make a Twitch channel? I would not. I would perform. I want to always perform in front of a live audience.
Real people.
I would.
I love
now.
Live
I would
events,
make,
especially after COVID. I really miss going.
Right on Patreon, I would make skits.
Oh, okay.
That's
like
different.
Sketches,
it's different.
Yeah.
That's easier to me than stand up.
That's more like writing, kind of.
It is more like writing. Yeah. But to get up to I don't know, Jasmine would be, I don't even know. I mean, she'd be like a already comedian that's making a living out there. If you would compare the two.
Job, so
and I would be just like a baby. Yeah. So. But if I put in the hours, I'll do better.
Of course.
Quicker.
Lots of things
but thank you for the words of encouragement.
Yes, we very much appreciate that. And we'll definitely keep you guys posted too and let you know.
But in the meantime, I'm making tons of friends.
Yeah.
The Orlando comedy community is really cool.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Oh man, so you guys know who Heather is, Heather Hitchman, and she has her husband does caricatures.
Mm-hmm.
And
good, and not like regular caricatures like you'd go get done at the theme park.
No, I think they're. I thought it was wonderful the one he did, and I was like, I need you to do one for me. He's too busy.
Is he really?
And I'm thinking, and I just sent him a grumpy face. But I'm thinking, how many times has Jasmine had to say that? Sadly, to people. So I understand. But I wanted him to do a caricature because I think it's another level. It's next level caricature art. So I really wanted one, and now I'm so mad that I can't get one.
Well, thank you, though, for attempting first to support local artists.
Oh, and also Tad's a wonderful guy.
And he's
I don't know if any of you guys have met Tad.
Yeah,
but
he's hanging around
he is
Heather.
fantastic.
Yeah. At least twice.
Yeah, I would bump into them every now and then at our local grocery store. Mm-hmm. But they moved up north.
Not far, same city.
Same city.
Yeah.
So I don't see him.
Southern Florida,
I don't see him. Which is a bummer. But Heather Hitchman is a fantastic artist. Actually, I'm gonna find her Patreon. I want you guys, if you guys can fit it within your budget.
She is awesome. She's put so much effort into everything up there. She
has created a universe, a world. She's into world building
and stuff. I mean, it's really cool.
And I'd love for you guys to check her out.
She does digital and traditional artwork.
It even says on Patreon, Heather Hitchman is creating a world called Teratoff. So, and I know a lot of you already support her. So I'm gonna pop that into the
She's here in the chat room sometimes too, isn't she?
Yep. She is a sweetie,
actually,
and she always has the prettiest hair colors.
I remember seeing there's a picture of her floating by one time on the
Yep. Yeah, you'll see her in some of these. Actually, I think she's in this one. I'll pop up that other one. But yeah, some of the most adorable pics in the slideshow is I'll put that link up again. Is Heather and Jasmine being cute at a booth? So.
Well, there've been a couple of times that we have had almost identical dresses or worn one that the other owns but did not wear that day. It keeps happening.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know, it's odd. There's a picture of us laughing about it. We have the same floral dress but in different patterns.
Twinning.
Yeah.
Is that what that's called? Twinning? Twinsies?
Sure.
All that? Oh, hey, Nigel.
Howdy.
You're never late, Nigel. We always feel that you're here.
We're sorry we're early.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad comment. We always feel that you're here, Nigel. No, we love you here, Nigel.
Yes,
you're great.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually, your whole family's a blast.
Oh, thank you, everybody, for all the birthday wishes. I had a birthday since last broadcast. My birthday was Friday.
Oh, Siren Moonbee says, if I'm booted, it's because I'm camping in a field.
Oh,
but I'll try to stay online. Oh my gosh, Siren, if you feel the need to enjoy your camping instead of watching us on Twitch, please, I am envious of you right now. I miss camping. Have fun.
Impressive, yeah.
That is so cool. Tell me, where are you camping at? I'm just curious, if you don't mind me asking.
We like camping and we miss
camping. Glenda says, I just showed my mom your stream and she says hi. Well, hi, Glenda's mom.
Hi, Glenda's mom.
I'm sure you're a lovely person. You are welcome, Leela. Hey, Le Artist New York.
Hello.
With kitty cats and hearts.
Aw.
I love kitty cats. Have I said that 19 times yet this stream?
Probably.
I love doggies too, though.
Oh, but you can love both, that's
yeah,
sure.
And naughty raccoons.
Oh,
even though they're naughty,
raccoon.
they're naughty. I love them.
That little guy, he might still be out. He's being out in the yard all day, pretty much every day.
Yes.
During the day too. Well, originally
nocturnal.
He had a hurt foot originally. He was one of the babies, and I let him kind of stay in the yard and give him extra food and stuff. And now he's healed, but he hasn't left the yard yet. So he's a cutie.
Angela says Toffee is watching with me. Aw, say hello to Toffee.
Angela,
although she's not making a good window at the time. Oh,
was she blocking?
Yeah, kitty cats are thick. Yeah. Glenda says my mom knows your paintings and art from Facebook in the past.
Oh,
that's
nice.
where we both discovered you.
That's lovely.
Well, let's since we talked about Gammy before. Oh, yeah. There she is. She's sitting in my spot. Jasmine and I have this really comfy beanbag chair that we
so much. I've got one for California also.
Yes, that we sit in. It was kind of promoted as a video game thing, right?
I think it was. I think it's meant to be like a video game.
And I have a spot where my hiney has created a little divot. And Gamera loves to sleep in that divot.
She does.
So that's where maybe I'll take a picture sometime.
Aww.
After I clean it because it's filled with cat hair.
Of all three of them together, we're on the beanbag chair thing.
Okay, so let me grab her.
Yeah, grab her. She's being sweetie lately. Really, not too bad.
I will be right back.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this bear reminds me of Gamera. Let me get ready for her. I don't want her to get her paw in the paint. She has. She was rolling around and swatting it.
She bit my nose this morning.
Oh,
I know I say it a lot, but she really got.
She's a nose biter.
She got a hold of it today.
Yeah.
Oh, she's sleepy.
You sleepy girl. Come here.
Look, that's you're a bear.
Look, Gammy, it looks just like you. Make you pose for this. Yeah, this is a story about me and Gamera. Aww.
Fatal Fairy Kisses says, I did drama in high school and I sucked at improv when we did it. LOL, so I definitely applaud you being brave enough to get in front of an audience. I miss the stage and performing for people. Also, Jasmine, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you very much. I had a very good birthday. My sister and four niece and three nephews came to visit from Kansas City, and I hadn't seen them since 2019, so I had fun hanging out with them.
Grinchy says, I have my grandpuppies this week.
Aww.
That's so sweet. And Glenda says, I was just sitting in a beanbag while chalking art on my son's closet door. Oh, that's cool. Les Artistes New York says, I loved your art for so long, Jasmine. Being able to watch you live paint as a fellow acrylic artist. Yay! What? I got to do this.
I hardly
You get that.
Acrylic. I meet very few other acrylic artists for some reason. Thank you. I'm happy to see you here.
Thank you.
That
Ordered some prints that should be here on Friday. Aw, kitty.
Thank you.
Can we see a tour of all the kitty's favorite spots? You see my messy house.
I should take some more pictures of them. I should post them on Instagram.
Fatal Fairy Kisses says she's so precious. Angela says hi, Gam Gam. My beanbags, my doggies like sleep in the boot. And they boot me all the time out of it. Oh, I see. And they boot you out. Yeah, doggies will need their spots.
Yeah.
Michelle says, I have a beanbag also, but they get offended when called beanbags from Love Sack. My doggies think it's their king-size bed.
Yeah, I remember looking at the Love Sack website when I was trying to pick.
Oh, they don't like to be called beanbags?
Yeah. Well, they're not. The ones I got is not actually a beanbag. It's compressed memory, or it's chopped up like memory foam, kind of. Because if it's the little hard pellets, the cats would probably use it as a litter box. Whenever I've had beanbag chairs in the past, if it's those little pellets, my cats have never not been able to control themselves. So.
Unicorn Girl New Jersey says, will Chris and Amber be at MegaCon this year? They will not be at MegaCon.
Not be at MegaCon this year. They will be getting ready for the Kansas City Renaissance Festival.
Right. So you'll have Brandon.
You'll have me, Matt,
and Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon taking care of the booth. I also may grab somebody else's help because I want to do a lot of filming while I'm there.
Yeah.
And
for you guys to see.
Yeah, for you guys, and then we'll put some of it on here, finally.
Get some nice footage from some of our shows this year. That'll be fun.
Glenda says, I do acrylic paintings also.
Nice.
Get that button.
I say thank you. It helps me.
I got 3 paintings I still got to finish. Okay. So,
got a few too.
Yeah, Jasmine, it seems like watching Jasmine paint, it looks like sometimes she just paints one painting beginning to start, and then she only works on that one painting, and sometimes she has several going. So it really depends if a show's coming up or how she goes about things.
Also,
but yeah, that's definitely a way to do it.
Like commercial work going on. Like right now, I've got 3 pieces that I'll be doing for Disney right now.
I can't believe how much you have going on. It's a bit scary. It's intimidating, even for me. Just hearing about it, it's like
It's nice.
That's stress. I don't know how you do it, man.
I don't like stress, but I like working.
Jasmine, Painting says, what was your inspiration for the painting you're working on? So can you explain to them about the California thing? And why is that important right now?
We were talking about it a little bit last Twitch, and I've put it more about it on Patreon right now. But yeah, we are setting up a secondary studio in California, in Long Beach, and I have this painting here. It actually started off as a kind of Lady Godiva character, and I had done a sketch or two, and I was going to do on a horse as usual sort of thing. And then I had the idea to do kind of a literal interpretation, visual interpretation of the California state flag, and I was going to do that as a girl riding on a bear, and I'm like, well, I could kind of combine the 2 paintings. So this is a California Godiva painting. So if you look at the California state flag, this is on Matt's t-shirt here, but you've got this, I will be painting the star kind of red, and I'll have the bear here. I'll have sort of a landscape in a greenish tone at the bottom to represent like the green stripy bit at the bottom of the flag.
Excellent.
And a big lovely bear.
Hey Jasmine, can you give a shout out to Les Artistes New York? They're hosting us.
Oh, thank you very much.
You know how like how Karen does.
Gotcha. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Let's see. Oh, Glenda is now painting on acrylics with a telescope on a hill with a galaxy night, and it's gonna glow in black light. They use neons. Oh, that's I love blacklight anything.
Oh,
that is so cool.
I used to have so many blacklight posters when I was younger.
Any hints on what the Ren Fair pin will be, Jasmine?
I'm not sure yet. I need to decide which pins I am doing for sure for MegaCon and DragonCon, and since I'll at least do a couple for each one of those, and then figure out the Ren Fair too, because that'll be opening the same weekend as DragonCon. Wow.
Oh, Michelle got her Wizard of Oz pin set. Yay!
Oh, lovely. We do have, I was going to show you guys the for July, it's our anniversary month at Strangeling.com. It is the 24th anniversary of Strangeling.com, if you can believe it. And our anniversary pins just came in. We're going to be giving these away with every order at Strangeling.com.
This is how you get it, guys.
That is over $25 or higher. And that's for the entire month of July. And you get the lovely Midsummer Dragon. He's all blue and yellow. Nice little summery. Looks like
Okay, Jasmine, real quick, I want to interrupt you. Give a big shout out to Julie, who just gifted 5 Tier 1 subs to the community.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That is incredibly thoughtful of you. Thank you.
You are a sweetie.
That is lovely.
Sharing the love, my gosh.
Yay. Nice people around. But this is the little guy, and we'll be popping these in with every order for the month of July at Strangeling.com. 24th anniversary. I started that website in July of 1997. Believe it.
Now all the sound you hear are the people getting the subscriptions.
Subscriptions. Oh,
wow, that's so cool.
That is a very nice thing to do.
So to answer your question, Laura, what are the dates for the Ren Fair? Well, it starts on Labor Day, which is Labor Day. I don't know what the dates are for that this year.
Labor Day. It's the same as Dragon Con.
It's the same, but that doesn't help me. Let me see. Labor Day.
It would be the
Labor Day
1st
2021.
of September.
And that's in Monday, September 6th. So the weekend of that. So 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Probably.
Yeah.
Does it start on the Friday or the Saturday for?
It starts on the Friday.
The Friday. So I think it would start on the 3rd. Or I could just go to the Kansas City Ren Fair website. That might be more helpful.
Yeah.
Kansas City Ren Fair website. Let's pull you up here. It looks like it is going to start. Come on. September 4th through October 17th.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound right?
I think so, and that is weekends as well as Labor Day and Columbus Day, I believe.
Yeah. They're open weekends plus Labor Day plus Discovery Day.
Oh yeah, that's
October
Columbus.
11th.
That's what, when I was little, it's called Columbus Day.
Well, everybody found out he was a prick, so.
I already knew that.
Yeah.
They didn't let us call it anything different.
So we call it something
Discovery
else
Day
now.
sounds a lot more exciting, but I bet the Discovery Channel likes it too.
So yeah, Julie's just made a lot of friends. And
yes.
and of course we benefit as well, and we thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
are
Julie.
the bee's knees.
Not my mom, is it?
You make art, me like art, me follow, says Choro.
Yay!
I appreciate that simplicity.
Yes.
That's
all
there's not enough simplicity in the world,
Good.
and I dig that. So thank you, Joro, and Jasmine. Thanks you, of course.
Yes, I did.
But yeah, this painting is so. What's the story of Lady Godiva, and why this take on it, Jasmine?
Okay. Are you asking me or
I am. I'm asking.
Okay, let me see. I should have probably looked that up before painting this. I've read it many times.
Did I put you on the spot?
No. Take us back to 11th century Coventry.
You got to wrap
English.
this, Jasmine.
Yes. Let me Hamilton this. No. Yeah, okay, Coventry in England. I forget what person was in charge of determining municipal taxes in the 11th century, but he had a bunch of unfair taxes. His wife, I believe, who would have been Lady Godiva, did not think the tax was fair. Pardon?
I said prick. Nigel called me out.
Oh, I was going to say, I did not swear. I was listening.
Is prick a bad word?
Okay. I don't think.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's what you're.
Back to your story, sweetie.
What's the rest of the sentence? No. Anyways, in order to protest the unfair taxes on the citizenry and show her solidarity with the populace, Lady Godiva took off all of her fancy things and her clothing because there was a fabric tax to show that she was a regular person too. Went to go ride down the streets naked on a horse through the streets of Coventry, and the king forbade, or her husband rather, forbade anybody to look at her. One person did. Different stories say he was struck by lightning or something happened to him. His name was Thomas. That is where the phrase "peeping Tom" comes from. He's the only person to have looked. And you often see pictures of her riding on a horse
Jasmine.
Not wearing clothes. Yeah.
Julie just gifted 5 more.
You are a good
My
friend
gosh,
and a
Julie.
good viewer. Thank you, Julie.
Man, I hope someday I'm by you near an ice cream stand.
Yeah.
Like, gosh, I'm hungry for an ice cream.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You are, you're a sweetie.
Very nice
Making
thing
friends.
to do.
Hey, Heather. I told the room about
We were just
that
talking
Tad's
about you.
too busy to make me a beautiful caricature. But my God, his caricature was so cool. It struck me. I'm used to seeing the old type. So his really, I showed it to Jasmine and she thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I could definitely tell who it was. That was great.
But yeah, I thought it was super cool. Let's see if I missed any comments. Things are scrolling by.
Her hand holding some of her hair. Got one hand, I've got her kind of holding the reins as if there were some fancy golden reins holding the bear. And I've got her other hand, I'm going to put some of her hair kind of in it because she's kind of got it clutched up here.
Oh, he was very flattered that we liked it.
Oh, that's well done.
I don't understand what a level 3 hype train is, Jasmine. What's going on?
I don't know, but don't believe the hype. Make her hair kind of go into her hand, almost like it's holding a bouquet. I really like the sky on this. It's kind of a dark sky, but I've put these sort of green misty clouds that are coming towards the distance. When I do end up painting the star red, I want it to almost kind of look like a neon sign sort of glowing red.
Oh, so Michelle, a subscription. So a subscription, Michelle, is a way to, you know how on Patreon you can appreciate us with tiers? It's kind of Twitch's version of that. It's a subscription as saying, hey, I subscribe to this.
Yeah, it's a way that Twitch kind of is like, oh,
right.
This person gets a little bit of income.
Right, and they throw us some money.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's nice. And
no,
I very
it's
much
good. Every
appreciate
bit counts.
Yes, my gosh, yes.
The Twitch payments are always unexpected.
They are. It's not something I rely on, but it's very nice.
No,
when
it's
they come in.
it's a bonus.
Yes,
it is a bonus. So like Heather says there, it all adds up. It definitely does. And that is, that seems to be the modern way for a creative to make money. Have several streams of revenue.
Have a lot of small things that eventually just kind of all add up together. Yeah.
So Heather, you weren't here earlier, I think, but I was chatting you up, and I shared your Patreon.
Yes.
Since Heather's actually in the room, guys, go ahead and if you can follow her here on Twitch because she broadcasts as well.
Heather does broadcast,
and she's our buddy. So I'm gonna put her link in there again.
Thank you.
So I was just complimenting on how you are a world builder.
Yes.
Yeah, I shared your Patreon. You're welcome. Well, you're also a fantastic because there's some people in here that are learning that there's some people that here obviously that are fans, but there's some people here that are aspiring artists. And I've seen you personally. I've seen you out of like when Jasmine taught that class years ago. I've seen you probably. You've done so much since then.
Oh, so much.
You've grown so much since then. It's very inspirational.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just very impressed.
Like coming 3 years.
It's fun to see your brand grow.
It is.
And you really put the effort into it.
Very true.
So I would just say Heather's an inspiration.
Yeah.
And you're local.
And her Patreon is really good. She
her
puts a lot of
Patreon's great.
content up there very regularly.
She has 135 patrons,
Nice.
Jasmine. That's like a whole 100 more than me. That is great because I haven't put in the hours like Heather. See what happens when you actually try. Heather is just she's just kicking A. I don't want Nigel to call me out again.
Oh, for swearing.
So, and her husband Tad is awesome. So he's funny.
Yeah,
he's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
I like funny people. Funny people make me happy. Thank you so much, A.M. Weber. 21 months in a row. That's great.
Wow.
Glenda says, tips and bits I've learned from chatting on TikTok creators that have Twitch too.
Oh,
TikTok is it's not an area Jasmine explored, but I think a lot of artists have done so much. Heather's TikTok's great.
I just don't. It's very difficult for me to find time to even keep up with anything. I'd love to get up on TikTok.
Yeah, you're a busy bee.
If I could
No,
get,
the thing is, you're so busy. You're already there. You're fine.
Okay.
You're like, yeah, you're good. TikTok is hilarious and dangerously addicting. Yeah, it's I need to turn the notifications off on there because I get random things sent to my phone. I'm like, these aren't my friends. I only want to hear from my friends. I don't want to see all the weird videos. So, but yeah, I need to do more up there as well. So, but it's reminds me how kind of like, remember Vine back in the day?
Everybody kept yelling at me to set up a Vine, and then people are like, you should have a Snapchat, and then everybody's like, yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I think
with Snapchat. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I did.
I'm not sure what happened to Snapchat,
I never bothered with that.
it went. I mean, I don't know. It's not that it's gone.
No.
It's just people don't use it as much as they once did.
Yeah.
Leela says, I'm too shy to go on TikTok. Well, Leela, you could actually just film things that aren't, like, if you don't want to film yourself.
That's true.
If you're scary, or you're scary, if you're
If
scared.
you're too scary?
If you're scared, then, yeah, you could just film other things. I mean, heck, you could just, like, you have a beautiful home with lots of neat art. You could always, wink, wink. You could always put that up there. I must be the Monet says, is she licking the paintbrush? Is that healthy and okay?
I use AP certified non-toxic paints because I do lick my paintbrush a lot. It's a nervous habit and also makes my brush pointy. So I buy, and also my cats drink my paint water. So I buy the acrylics that you can even use for face paint if you want.
Yeah, Michelle says, I just became a patron of yours, Matt, over the weekend.
Aww.
I love TikTok, definitely addicting. I've made friends on there. Oh, okay, she was correcting her there. Stupid theirs. There's like 3 of them.
There.
How are we supposed to keep track of 3 theirs? My gosh. It's like those 2s.
Mm-hmm.
I hate 2 there. There too.
Mm-hmm.
They're 5th or 4th.
It confused. How about those yours?
Snapchat is still there. People get filters from there. Yeah, that's the where people get like the little teddy bear ears and
I hate filters.
mouse
they always make my
mouse
nose
noses.
go away.
It makes me look
like filters. They make my eyes look bigger, and my eyes are already stupid big.
Yeah, I remember the one that turns me into a baby makes me look like Milo.
It does, yeah.
I mostly make art concept videos, says Glenda.
Oh.
I just watched a movie about radium girls who licked their brushes and got radium poisoning way back in the day.
I have a book about that. Yeah, that was those were brushes I would not want to lick, and I'm glad I did not work there because I probably would have had my brush in my mouth all the time.
Glenda says, I also made a goth day content that's comedy.
Huh.
But they mostly do art concept ones.
That's cool.
And Heather does art ones too. Heather has a good, she like has a nice voiceover thing going on there.
Quality.
Yeah.
They're well produced also.
They are.
Yeah.
So I dig it. Isn't it nice that we live in a day and age where you can, if you put the effort in, to have a nice produced thing from your home?
It's true. Generally, I guess I choose not to.
Glenda says, but my recent, I got a ring light. Is that good? Are those good, Glenda? I've seen those advertised and got brave and recorded a vid with me lip syncing to a song. Very funny. Or is it funny? Or is it just like, are you trying to show off your lip sync skills?
She did say comedy or comedic.
You know what I wouldn't mind doing more of, Jasmine, is karaoke.
Me too. That place, or studio's by a place that has
yeah,
karaoke.
I know that we have some at the Mexican restaurant here in our teeny weeny downtown.
Do that in Celebration. Is there anywhere at Disney that does karaoke? And if not, why not?
What's that?
Is there anywhere at Disney that does karaoke? And if not,
oh my gosh, you could if you had a
make
specific
it
Disney songs
and everything, they would make $1 billion the first year.
I might just go watch it.
I know. They could have audiences. They could.
No, we just have to do that at normal karaoke.
Have like birthday parties there,
Disney
like
night.
Splitsville or something.
Tad says hello and he says he's sorry he's so busy. I'm happy he's busy.
Good. That's the best thing.
And I just mess with people. Please forgive him. PPPS. I'll keep working on him for you. Thank you. Yes, ring lights are amazing. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So you know what those are, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen those advertised.
They, like,
Maybe I should
these,
invest
like-
in one. They're pretty cheap.
I got some sort. I haven't opened them yet. I got some sort of light though, so I can use more of my lights to point at my painting, and I don't have to use the rest of it to light my studio. So that would be nice.
If the ring light makes me look amazing, they are going to be.
Do they
really,
make you
really
look
good.
better too? I just thought.
I think they're supposed
have
to.
one that was
I have no idea.
That doesn't hurt your eyes, because like my studio lights, I get retina burn, and I heard those don't.
Applebee's on Thursday nights. That's your karaoke.
Oh, really?
I
did
yeah,
not know that.
I the only time I've karaoke'd, besides like
Video
goofing off
games.
with my family,
Yeah.
was in a actual karaoke location. What do you call it? Karaoke bar.
It was one that you rent private rooms for parties and friends. Like we were there with everybody.
Right. Jasmine and I did a duet.
Yes.
Which duet did we do? We did a Beatles duet, didn't we?
Please, love me do now.
I don't remember what it
Probably
was.
Beatles. If I fell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't like that. That's such a mellow song.
It was. That was one of
that-
the only ones that was lined up that we could do that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know that song.
And Jasmine, did you do one alone?
I don't think so. I remember I had kind of a scratchy voice then too.
Oh, yeah. And that's when I drank that yucky
You drank your
man's
man's
vodka.
vodka.
Oh, it was actually called man's vodka.
Man's vodka. We're in Nha Trang
Ugh.
in Vietnam, and they have a lot of Russian like tourists there. So they have like free vodka in every room, and it was the cheapest, most nastiest vodka I've seen in my life. Man's vodka.
Well-
It said written in English. I had one sip of it, and I had to spit it out. And I
Oh,
am not
it's
one
so
to waste
bad.
liquor, so it was bad.
Yes, there are several effects on a ring light, even strobe.
Oh,
that
there's a
sounds
strobe.
awful. The strobe.
That sounds
The rest
bad.
sound okay. Soft lighting.
Mm.
You know, we have to worry about how we look like we're in a Streetcar Named Desire.
Blanche Dubois.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna click this off this.
I'm
sweetie.
now 12 years older than Blanche Dubois.
That's that's just ridiculous.
Mm.
That's just ridiculous.
Right.
If you don't know, she was. I think how old was she supposed to be? Like in the.
She was turning 30.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
you guys ever seen A Streetcar Named Desire,
The lady in it, the sister, Blanche Dubois.
yeah, she's supposed to be
As
30 in
the-
it, and she's
Vivian Leigh
worried
plays
about
on the
being
film.
30 in it.
Yes.
So silly,
Basically, she's past her.
and she thinks she's a spinster.
Uh-huh.
God, that's some old thought.
Yep. It is now.
Thank
it's like
you,
people
Julie.
are 30 are just maybe thinking they're not even old enough to start a family yet.
Yeah, I don't know what goes on with that movie. It's a good movie.
It's a play.
Or-
It's
or
a
it's a-
very good movie. Yes, it's a very good movie
I've never
too.
seen it as a play.
Oh.
I've never went to. I'd like to.
Yeah.
But I've only seen it as the film.
Mm-hmm.
And
The film is basically the play.
right. But I'd like, I'm surprised that I haven't. I think there's when A Streetcar Named Desire's been presented, there's probably been something else that caught my eye too. So we probably saw that
What
instead.
about like on the Simpsons? With
Oh, yeah, with
when
Marge, that's
plays
great.
Blanche Dubois, she flies
Yeah, they
around
kind
on
of
the
have a
stage,
wacky take on it with a tornado and everything or
yeah.
whatever. Glenda says, "Oh, I can make myself look evil pretty with the strobe."
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I just sent you a friend request on there. You sent me one, Glenda,
Probably.
or Jasmine?
I don't have
or
a
someone in the room.
TikTok. There's somebody up there. It's not.
Yeah,
me.
I remember. I'm a TikTok. I actually should put my social in this room.
Yeah, man.
The Beckett.
TH.
TheBecket at or it's not any at. That's the TikTok,
That's
and I
on
only have the
TikTok.
one video,
The Beckett.
and that was to try it out. I made it
Okay.
on the fly, and it was early in the morning. If you guys watch it, and I thought I would just do
Were you
something
drunk or
like
just pretending to be drunk?
I'm
Wasn't
pretending.
there?
It's actually I'm pretending to be what do you call it? Not stoned necessarily. I'm pretending to be
Tipsy?
altered,
High?
like affected. Yes.
Oh, under the
But I was not.
influence. Oh,
I was not. I'm
okay.
acting.
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 No,
Acting.
I just-
Okay.
Oh, talk like this, that sort of
Gotcha.
thing.
Ooh, this is turning out cool. I love the kind of clouds back here.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
I'll start putting some layers of the lighter color over here on the star.
I'd do a magic trick in it. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's if you guys like magic.
I have some regular white.
It is 3:47. That means we have 13 minutes.
15 minutes.
Until we do the raffle for the very beautiful Voodoo in Green
and you'll
pin.
get a new one that's already. This one I took off the card, but I'll put it. We'll give you a new one in the bag and everything, and I'll sign the card for you too.
Oh, Leela liked my little video. Yeah, I think I was working.
You had to make a video to be on the TikTok, didn't you? To set up your account?
Yep. Yeah, well, I wanted to see how it worked, and it worked. It worked like I thought it would.
Yeah.
I messed my hair and everything. And people wanted more of the same, and I'm like, well, that I don't know. I just
yeah. Just be the drunk magician dude. Yeah.
I said I don't want to be that guy.
Eventually I'm going to make the star red, but I want it to look kind of neon-y, so I'm going to put a layer of white on it since I've kind of gotten some of my layers from the background.
So you're putting a layer of white on it?
At least in the middle.
Now, what white is this? Is this
This is titanium white.
a titanium white? And are you mixing the titanium white with anything, or are you just going straight titanium?
Straight up titanium white. I already have a layer of gesso on here, and then I've got various layers of clouds I put on there.
Did you do that with a ruler when you outlined this?
No.
Really?
Really? Yes, I did not.
Crazy.
You can see the lines on it. It is probably not perfect, but sometimes if I don't want it to look like a cardboard cutout, if I hand draw something, it will actually in some ways look straighter to the eye than would do if I had used a ruler. If I used a ruler, it might look like somebody just stuck a sticker on it.
Oh, I see. You wanted to have an organic appeal?
Yes, as if there's a bit of atmosphere between the viewer and the actual object. It's not floating in front of everything.
Jasmine, isn't it amazing how tiny bears' eyes are?
Yeah.
Compared to their huge, big old head?
I know, they have big old heads. Bears have very beautiful skulls. They can have such doggy looking skulls. Obviously, they're related to dogs.
So Glenda's first video was of carving pumpkins.
Ah.
And Leela says, may I ask if there's an idea for a Glastonbury pin yet? Sorry to ask again. Leela has persistence on her side.
No, first I'll probably be figuring out and announcing MegaCon, then DragonCon, then the Kansas City Renaissance Festival, and then we'll be doing Glastonbury.
It's just like that Guns N' Roses song that I don't like about patience.
But I definitely will let people know, for sure. Looking forward to Glastonbury. Got my accommodation.
Jasmine, are you casting a spell right now?
Always.
Oh my gosh. Jasmine's summoning something.
Always.
Sorry, I know you guys are very busy. Yeah, we are.
No,
It's cool. But when are we not, right?
If I'm painting, I might as well be talking too. I'm good at multitasking.
Paul still has the biohazard from last year, so maybe that will be the UK pin.
That might be, yeah. That could very well be the Glastonbury pin, unless there is a. I don't think we can do a Whitby Goth Weekend and a Glastonbury this year. I don't think that would work.
Big Eyes and Forever Strange is their name.
Who's
in the room.
Big Eyes and Forever Strange?
Yes.
That's funny. Those are 2 books I've been in.
That is awesome.
That is cool. I'm guessing they like my artwork.
Glenda says, ooh, I don't like Guns N' Roses much anymore. I was never a big fan. They're okay sometime on the radio. Sometimes if they come on the radio, I'll change it. But sometimes I'm like, I'll just let it stay on there. I guess I don't have a huge opinion about them.
No,
sorry to any fans out there.
Slash is a good guitar player, though. I would.
Sure.
Yeah, I would.
Sure.
But that's pretty much.
Will Peppermint Fairy Dragon be a pin?
Oh yes, it will be. That is one that Peppermint Dragonling. I actually completed the line art for that one. I might have even sold that already. The drawing, and I've scanned it in, and we'll be cleaning that up and picking out some enamels for that. And I think it will probably be December of this year because it's kind of a wintry sort of one. Maybe January. I don't know. Now, some years, in the past couple Januaries, I've done the thing where we do a little double pin set. Like how we had the devilish fairy and angelic fairy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was good. And we had white swan and black swan too around.
Foxy says, "Woot! I can't wait. She's my favorite." I can't stand the November Rain song. My ex-fiance ruined that for me.
That's so long. I remember when I was a teenager, that came on the radio. I was like,
In a cold November rain.
Go get soda or something. Yeah.
I just think that Axl Rose has his own style, and if you either gonna like that or you're not.
Yeah, very much so. If that's not your thing, it's not gonna be
He might be a good songwriter. I don't know if he wrote those, but he probably did, and he might be a good songwriter.
Yeah,
but
I would say that the song "Sweet Child of Mine" is actually a pretty good song. I just don't like the Guns N' Roses version of it. Every time I've heard a cover of it, I'm like, hey, this song's actually pretty good, but I don't like the Guns N' Roses version.
But a lot of people do like Guns N' Roses. The thing is, when that band came out, I was ready, and I didn't know I was ready for alternative music to take over. The grunge, the Nine Inch Nails, all that.
Yeah.
I was ready, because as soon as that stuff came out, I gravitated toward it like crazy.
As opposed to,
it seemed very different at the time.
Or whatever.
So I was happy that I'm not a big hair band fan, so I was happy that was kind of taking a back seat.
Yeah.
It seemed like that went on long enough. But that's just my opinion. Def Leppard. Def Leppard. I have a lot of problems with Def Leppard.
I'm just gonna say no comment on that one.
But I know I'm in the minority for the most part on that.
Yeah, that's true. People like them.
Faith No More are better than Guns N' Roses. I would agree. Faith No More was a band I liked.
Too.
Yeah. I really did like them.
Courtney Love used to sing for Faith No More.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I don't know. I don't know any songs they did together, but that's funny.
Yeah, before they were popular. I liked Epic.
Yeah, that's their big song.
It had an extravagant music video that I saw as a teenager.
Unicorns asked me if I'm a mosh pit guy. I have been in a mosh pit.
Oh,
I usually say I'm leaving the mosh pit because I don't want to, lose a tooth.
I've ended up with a couple of blackened eyes and.
Oh, here's the thing. So Jasmine
a lot. I should not
faints in a mosh pit, and I have to pick her up and drag her out.
Troublemaker.
Yeah. So Jasmine's fainted 3 times at concerts, and I've had to pick her up. You know what though? Every time, people are really nice and they get out of my way. It's like, oh, this guy's girlfriend just passed out. Let's let him through.
Yeah.
So I usually put Jasmine off the side, and then I give her some water, and there we go.
Yeah. I faint very easy though. It's not indicative of anything.
Glenda says
it's not like Beatlemania, and I'm just fainting because I'm seeing.
I like the knocking on heaven's door, but I'm more into Nine Inch Nails, Pink Floyd, Rob Zombie, Tool. Me too.
Yeah.
You just named some of the bands I love.
Some of my all-time favorites.
When I hear the Knocking on Heaven's Door, that is a cover of Bob Dylan. Uh-huh. But when I hear it by Guns N' Roses, I hear now if you got to think about it, Knocking on Heaven's Star Wars, because it sounds like it's like, oh, Knocking on Heaven's Star Wars. Every time I hear that,
to add those extra.
Yeah, it sounds like he's saying Knocking on Heaven's Star Wars, and that makes no sense.
I know, yeah.
So it's just a lot of with Axl Rose.
To it and I'll be okay.
But my gosh, Axl Rose was so popular.
Ew.
And Guns N' Roses was so popular when I was in high school. High school, I think, yeah.
I was in elementary school because I remember my friend Tina, Gutierrez, would really like the video for Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh, thank you, Fairy Bell. That's so sweet of you. She gifted a tier 1 sub to Ross A. Maynard.
Aw, thank you. Everybody's being so nice today. That is nice.
But yeah, I'd love to do karaoke, Jasmine, again.
Yeah,
we've talked about having weird events. Maybe we could have a karaoke Jasmine event.
Sure, I'd be up for it.
we thought about having a skating event.
We did think about
Yeah, so we're trying to think out of the box. I think it's because we're
tired of being stuck inside at COVID, and we're just like, wouldn't it be great if we had a roller skating event? And I'm like, yeah,
it's like roller skating, and then you also get a special roller skating Jasmine pin. I don't know. We're trying to think of anything.
That would be fun, man.
Miss Red Stiletto said, I prefer the old school rock I grew up on. Skinner, Bad Company, Boston, and Kansas.
I would say that's better than Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. Particularly Leonard Skinner. Boston, Kansas, that's okay.
My uncle opened for Kansas at a concert as a musician once. Uncle Kevin did.
He opened for Kansas?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow, that's impressive.
Yep.
Dust in the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
They do 2 songs that what's the other one? What's the
That's
other
the
cover
only
I
one
can't
think
thinking of?
And I'm from Kansas. I should know that.
Glinda says, if I come down for Florida, I'm in for karaoke. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know how we'd set such a thing up, but I could probably figure it out.
You know what we would do is we could do it for the evening of one of the days like MegaCon was going on.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people would be in town for that, or it'd be a weekend or something, you know, and it would be kind of a group that could go out. That'd be fun.
Lilo says, I also like the Sex Pistols. Well, yeah.
They're great.
Everybody likes them.
I mean, they're better in a lot of bands. Yeah.
I don't know. I still have a weak spot for Axl with his long hair back in the day. Well, that's totally cool. Like I said, we are doing MegaCon, Heather. Will we see you there? Are you doing MegaCon, Heather? I know you said that you're really trying to stay with local things. Because of Kitty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, awesome. We'll see you there.
Cool.
I'll be, maybe I can get you on film.
Yeah, we're gonna try to make a video to put up here at Twitch for MegaCon, so everybody can see what we get up to at MegaCon.
Yeah,
we'll try to do it in the UK also.
Put some up on Twitch and maybe some of the
yeah.
less edited stuff. Maybe put it on Jasmine's Patreon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll put some behind the scenes stuff up there.
Anyone like Pantera? You know, I grew up around a lot of people who liked harder stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I myself wasn't really into too much of that, but I had a lot of friends growing up that loved Pantera.
I did too. I don't really like Pantera though.
Oh, no, I'm not that big. And that guy, I remember that band Cinderella. When I was in 7th grade, everybody liked Cinderella.
I don't know that.
It's just
what songs do they do?
I'm trying to think.
Are they a hair band or something?
They are.
Or a heavy metal
I will
band?
actually after the Well, let me look up singles that Cinderella did. It's a bad search. It's going to be a bad Google search.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to bring up music from the Disney musicals.
Cinderella rock band songs. Let's see what happens. Nobody's Fool. You know that song.
How do I know it?
Okay, there's 2 songs you like, Jazz, or you don't like them. No.
2 songs I don't like.
Okay, so
okay,
don't know what you got till it's gone.
I hate that song.
That one? And
that
nobody's fool, nobody's fool.
Do I know
that. You know that one?
I don't know if I know that one, but I know that other one.
You know the first one? Yeah.
Yes,
that's
I hate that song.
That's Cinderella.
Ew.
Yeah, Twitch. I hope you don't.
That's fine if you guys like it. That just ain't my thing. Everybody would hate a lot of the music I like. So.
Fairy Bell like that. Yeah. So, rest in peace, Dimebag and Vinnie Paul.
Dimebag Daryl from band. He died right after David Bowie died. And, God, right around the same time.
Man, I don't like it when they die.
Yeah, that was awful.
Oh, my sister loved Whitesnake, S.B. Reynolds. I was sad to see Tawny Katane passed.
That is sad.
That kind of broke my heart a little. I wasn't a big fan, but something bothered me about it a lot.
Sad. Well, she's not very old.
Okay, let's pick that winner.
Yeah, somebody will have won the Voodoo in Green Pin.
Lady Silent Song.
Cool.
And I know you've won before.
Congratulations, Lady Silent Song. You have a cool name, too. And now you have a Voodoo and Green Pin.
I will start the next raffle in 1 second. Didn't Tawny Katane die? No, wait, not Tawny Katane. Tawny
Katane died.
Yeah, she died.
Yes, she did.
I'm pretty sure. God, am I going insane?
No, Tawny Katane died.
Okay.
Yeah, she died.
Jesus, that would be so scary.
Like a month ago, and at the time that it was from non-disclosed.
She died on May 7th.
Yeah, like I said a month ago, almost exactly.
Yeah.
Undisclosed causes at the time, but I don't know if they were gonna figure out like what killed her.
She died about a month ago, Miss Red Stilettos. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, it is sad.
Yeah, like I said, it was. I'm happy I didn't imagine that.
No,
It'd be horrible.
No, whenever there's something like that, if you're not sure, let me know, because I'd rather find out I was wrong than accidentally spread an urban legend or something.
No kidding.
stupid.
I'm gonna pop up the next raffle, guys. Gee whiz.
Unless it's Mothman related.
Yeah, poor Tawny Katane. She was in a movie it's a lot of fun.
Oh, which one?
I enjoyed it. Witchboard.
You know, I don't
It's
think I've
kind of
seen that
cheesy,
still.
but I
We've
love
talked
it.
about it before, and it's about a Ouija board, yeah?
Yeah, Witchboard is about, I love how the guy corrects, the person who's an expert on a Ouija board corrects everyone and says, it's actually a Ouija board, everybody
yes
in the
French,
movie.
And then yes
So,
in German.
this woman, he really, really tells the group, don't do a Ouija board alone, because bad things can happen.
Like
But Tawny Katane's character does not listen to the dude, and then she becomes possessed. So it's a fun flick from, like,
Which board?
I don't know when it's from.
87.
Probably.
I'm
I would guess
guessing.
87.
I've never seen it, I'm guessing.
I swear we saw it together, sweetie.
Nope.
Witchboard?
Nope. I have not seen Witchboard, but like I said, I've heard George Norrie talk about it on Coast to Coast many times, that movie. Because
Yeah.
he's afraid of Ouija boards.
I am not afraid of Ouija boards.
No, you are not. George Norrie is.
Yes.
No, I'm not afraid of Ouija
A lot of
boards.
people
Ouija boards
are. I mean, I've
really-
put posts where I joke about a Ouija board
Yes,
on
I know.
Facebook, and people are
I
like,
was gonna say, last
don't
night,
mess with
off
that.
topic, but they were talking about Ouija boards and Monopoly boards last night.
Really?
Yes.
How funny.
Because we were talking about board games and stuff.
Yeah.
I just thought
Yeah.
it was funny.
Jasmine's laughing because I'm working on this bit where I for comedy where I make a joke about taping a Ouija board under a Monopoly board,
Yeah.
so then the
But-
board's haunted.
I
Yeah,
thought it was funny. It's like that just happened to be something that came up.
That's
I
funny.
didn't mention that at all, but yeah.
But yeah, Witchboard is not a bad flick. I'll see when that came out.
Is it cheesy or is it like
It is, in retrospect,
Uh-huh.
it's cheesy.
Oh, okay. Would people...
Oh, there's a Witchboard too?
Ooh.
What the?
Maybe there's a bunch of Witchboards.
86, sweetie. So you were very close.
I've never...
Witchboard came out in 86, and that's right around the time Tawny Katane was probably doing cartwheels on the Jaguar
I was gonna say, she's
in the
music
White
video.
Snake videos.
Yeah. We had a car my mother bought when I was a kid, and it had a cassette tape player in it for the radio, and it had a White Snake tape in it that you could not take out. It was awful. The other side had Black Crows.
Yes. Yes.
And that was the only music we could listen to in the car because
So
it
funny.
was one side, but we never listened to the White Snake song. I like Black Crows a million times better than White Snake, and I don't even really like the Black Crows especially.
So Jane Jolie says, "Hi guys. So Matt, can you write a song lyrics because my neighbor Adam Sandler kickstarted his comedy career with Hanukkah." So Adam Sandler's your neighbor. Wow, that's
cool.
impressive. That's more impressive than you mentioned the Hanukkah. Yeah, the Hanukkah song is. If you guys don't know that, that's where Adam Sandler.
know
It's
that
kind of like a
song.
reveal. It's like these are all the people that are Jewish.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
it's actually some of his better work. It's a cute song.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think it's even clean. Yeah.
It does. It
But yeah, Adam
mentions
Sandler likes to bust out the
Goldie
music every
Hawn
now and
and
then.
Harrison Ford both being half Jewish, and if you were to put them together, they'd be attractive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Witchboard was cheesy, but cool. I think so too. I didn't know there was two. Me neither, Fairy Bell. But I enjoy the film. It's actually pretty good.
I'll have to
No
watch
cause
it.
of death yet, but her brother believes she died from a broken heart after the death of her father. About Miss
my
Dreadslow.
God.
Man, how come there? We always have to have a downer
So sad.
in our Twitch.
I
It's
know.
always like, oh, that's
Either
okay.
that or I'll do it in my pain. I'm like, oh, and here are the dead butterflies.
You know, I think that his. So the Hanukkah song made him famous. I thought he had written that after SNL or during
He
SNL.
performed it on SNL.
Oh, did he?
I believe.
I don't
But
know.
he might have been doing that in his own work or stand-up, for example, years before that. I have no idea. I don't know how he worked on the show.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, he's one of the top paid comedians.
Yeah.
He doesn't do stand up as much. Of course he all his
Yeah.
movies he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do indeed. Immediately, Jasmine knows us when we're going down the road and a song comes on. I start changing the lyrics right away.
Yeah.
That's some of the fun she and I have.
Yeah,
We
you
do
like
it together.
riffing lyrics.
Yeah, we always like doing that.
We like riffing movies a lot. That's
Yes,
for sure.
we do like that. I don't have any musical instrument ability.
I wish you did.
No.
I wish you knew how how to play the piano. I wish I could give you any sort of piano and guitar I knew, because I don't have very much, but I think it would be enough for basic stuff.
For because there's always the ukulele.
That's true.
Actually, I think Jasmine. I think we're going to see somebody perform with the ukulele pretty soon.
Oh, are we? Yeah.
Yeah. He lives in Boca. Adam Sandler lives in Boca. I didn't know that. Well, you have a very, very famous neighbor.
Yeah.
Heather Hitchman says, haha, and Tad to that too. He gets mad because I ruin the songs for him because my lyrics become the new default. Oh, I love that, Heather.
And then you can't unhear it. Yeah.
Yes, I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do. So sometimes I wonder, why are we rewriting the song? Are we doing it to be funny? Are we trying to make the song better?
Trying to make it relevant to your life.
Make it relevant to us.
Yeah.
Could be.
This song is about me.
Yeah. But no, that's happy. I'm happy people do that in their cars.
Yeah.
We're stuck there sometimes.
No kidding. Especially in Los Angeles. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, Jasmine and I are all the time making up silly lyrics to things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something. Jasmine's also very silly. If you guys don't know, she might be. I don't know how much.
Fancy,
honestly, since Jasmine's just being Jasmine on Twitch, I don't know how much it shows off her.
Well, I'm working kind of
funny side, but I'm you're a great appreciator of funny things.
I am indeed. I am.
But yeah, I think when we're talking about Adam Sandler and his song singing, I think what's cool about it is he doesn't necessarily have a great singing voice, but he's doing his own thing.
Yeah. Well, I often do like when comedy is combined with music, like how I really like Tenacious D a whole lot.
Tenacious D
or I like the
is another level of
Robbins
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tenacious D to me, as much as they joke and stuff, it is a personification of art.
It is.
Yeah.
And they're part
and
of
I
the
don't know
reason
who
why
else
I
would
quit
see
my
that,
day job to
but I
focus on
certainly
my
see it that way.
I very much do. I do. That's
I love
part
Tenacious D.
That's part of why I started my career.
Okay, so Angela says we like to make up silly words. Tenacious D is a fantastic example of if you're silly enough and people like your personality, you can say whatever you want, because they say if you didn't like these guys, they're saying some really horrible stuff. But since they're so funny and goofy,
it's obviously,
it's obviously humor.
Obviously characters, yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, Tenacious D is great. Like I was lucky enough to see them live here at the.
I didn't faint at that concert.
No, we were sitting down. We had a good seat.
That's true.
Our family, our bigger family, loves Tenacious D so much. We flew down Chris and Amber to come see them. Tenacious D, and we had a great night at the Hard Rock Live at Universal Studios here in Orlando. Yes. Tenacious D is amazing. If you don't know who Tenacious D is,
it's Jack Black.
Jack Black's band.
Actor, comedian Jack Black. He's one half of Tenacious D.
Yeah.
And Kyle Gass, of course, extremely talented.
Uncle Jables and Grandpa Cage. But yeah, I adore them. Jasmine also introduced me to, if we're talking about people that do hilarious lyrics, great stuff, is the Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, Flight of the Conchords. See, that's another great combination of music.
Right, from a few years back.
Comedy. Matt Berry, like Toast of London, Snuffbox, things like that, often combines comedy and music.
So Vampy says, that's really cool you guys got to see them live. I love them.
Yeah.
Me too. Also, Jack Black loves the Corey Helford Gallery.
He does!
Jasmine will have her show in February next year.
Come see me.
Yes. Yeah, and stay away because you're funny and you're short and you're a little bit stocky. But that's a callback if you guys are paying attention to the beginning of the broadcast.
Okay.
But so in about 20 minutes, in fact, I'm not sure when we're doing, since we're keeping these at 2 hours now.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Should we do it just after the raffle? That would be halfway through the broadcast if we're doing 2 hours?
Maybe.
Or do you think we should still do it an hour and a half into it? And then we have a half hour left?
Oh, I don't know. I am going to have to ask you to let me get up and go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, so we're going to take a little break.
I was going to say you could either keep talking or I could...
Oh, no, I'll take a break with you. I'd probably need to get a soda.
And then maybe after that we could do the story.
Yeah, we can do that.
Then I might let her hair dry and start working on her face again. Is the screen working? Oops.
Oh, if it's not, it will
Oh,
be.
it is.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is. If
Okay.
it's not, it will be
I
shortly.
think I was just on.
Okay, so we are going to take a wee bit of a break, and remember, this is us taking a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, a wee break
Yep.
for a wee
That's
wee.
okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. See you guys in a little bit.
See you in a minute.
All right, we're back.
Okay. Alrighty.
So Bianca likes the key lime LaCroix, as many people pronounce it. But around here, we're snobs, and we say LaCroix.
No, we know lots of people from the Caribbean, and we also know a country not far from us called that. So yeah.
Oh,
when we were little,
yes.
we called it LaCroix.
Okay, Bianca.
In Kansas City.
She says, "Have you tried the limoncello too?" Yes. We do both.
One of my favorite ones I've only seen in California, and it was called Beach Plum.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Has anybody else had the Beach Plum one? Is that like in other states also?
Oh my God, Michelle says, I stopped eating key lime pie because I never got a Lime Girl pin. It just became so depressing. God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, you're affecting people's
I hope you get one
food,
if you get a mystery pin pack or if you trade with somebody, because that's sad. I don't want to take that away from people.
Those are my favorite too, Bianca. Yes, so Jasmine, what are the two LaCroix we have in the house?
Limoncello and key lime.
Yep.
Yeah, we always
You
have
are
those too.
yes, they're creamy. There's something about them that's a bit creamy.
Well, yeah, because
So
the
good.
limoncello tastes a lot better than the plain
You are
lemon
smart.
one. And it does kind of, if you've ever had the liqueur limoncello, or if you had like it on a cheesecake or crepes or whatever, it does kind of taste like that. And then key limes always taste kind of more creamier than the regular lime flavor. Isn't as good, I think. There must be enough of a difference.
Leart says, I pronounce it snobby too, but I don't drink it. LOL. Oh, are those hey Ricky, are those some of Bianca's stickers? Or emojis? Or whatever we call them? Yeah, like you have your little
cool.
things.
Does she have some? Are they little monster guys?
Yeah. Oh, they're cute little kitties.
Oh, kitties.
Yeah,
Aw.
and when you do that, Jasmine, it puts it in the room too. Like, you know how they'll float around?
Oh, like how they move
Yeah,
around,
that's really
little
cool.
Stickers, cool.
That was cute. Yeah, they're cutie kitties.
Aw. Hey, can you get the book? I want to pick a story.
Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot. Yes,
I know
this is when Matt reads a story.
Yes, this is when Matt reads us a dubious
And
story.
they
from
are
a
of varying
from
quality.
The 80s.
So
Yeah,
I
some
don't.
of them are urban legends. Some of them are true stories that are interesting.
Okay.
And some of them are stupid and boring.
Oh, Heather's unicorns are flying around the room too.
Oh,
That's
Heather,
cool as hell.
cool.
I love that.
Aw. Wish I could see it. I'm glad everybody can though.
They're so cute.
I guess I could look at the archived versions of these. I never really go back and...
I love it. I love how they're flying around there. Okay, so I'll pick out this.
Okay, we got this Charles Burlett's book, 1988. Let me pick a chapter.
Fish Falls? Oh wait, I think we already did. Did we already do that one?
Fish Files? There was one that was, yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to be particular. Let's listen about the little people of Iceland. 245.
Little People of Iceland?
Yeah,
Okay.
like, yeah, I know
Thank
they
you,
have
Tigger.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, I always hear about Iceland with the little elves that live there, yeah? And that like 80% of the population allegedly believes in the elves there.
Okay.
I've never been to Iceland. I'd
Little
like to
People.
go.
What page was it?
245.
Okay. Jack 245.
I think.
Okay.
I'm sure.
245. Okay, let's check this story out, guys. The Little People of Iceland. There's hardly a place in the world where people did not at one time believe in the existence of a hidden race of little people with supernatural powers. As it happens, belief in a hidden race of little people persists even in modern Europe, especially in Iceland, a nation with an excellent educational system and a high literacy rate.
What are their imports and exports?
Ice. Those who tell me these stories, says Helgi Hallgrimsson, manager of the Museum of Natural History in, forgive my pronunciation, guys, Akureyri, are honest
Probably
people,
not right.
and many of them did not believe in such creatures until they saw them themselves.
Well, I would feel that way. Well,
The
maybe.
fairies, Jasmine's about fairies.
Yeah,
Good job.
I know, that's what I mean.
The
It's the
fairies
little-
are
the little
supposed to be
elves.
protective of their territory and no end of trouble to those who tried to invade it. In 1962, when the new harbor of Acrylic was being constructed, for instance, workers tried to blast some rocks with no success.
Oh, it's probably a
No
fairy
matter
fault.
what they did, the equipment would not function at the critical moment.
Good.
Workers were continually suffering injuries or falling suddenly ill. This
that's
is like
not
Fern
good.
Gully.
Yes, or it's like that the dam that they built in
Damn.
in South Africa that I have a graphic novel about it that they're going to make into a film. What did I say?
Damn.
Oh, not that sort of dam.
Finally, a young man named Olafur Balderson.
Olaf.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stepped forward to declare that the fairies were unhappy because they lived at the site of the blasts.
That happens when they put in highways and things sometimes in the UK.
He offered his services as a mediator, saying that if the city's authorities wanted, he would work things out with the little people. The magistrates agreed, and in due course the fairies were satisfied.
That's good.
At least it was so assumed, because after Balderson reported as much, the work went ahead with no further problem. This wasn't the last time the fairies apparently acted to protect their land. In 1984, when the Icelandic Road Department tried to build a new road near Akureyri,
Dang, they all live in that town. They
construction
need a Glastonbury
workers
festival there.
construction workers suffered strange illnesses, and excavators broke down without apparent reason. Not all Icelanders are prepared to believe in the hidden folk, of course. The custodian of antiquities, Thor Magnusson, dismisses the many
Everybody's name in Iceland, man.
sightings, saying, "Personally, I think that those who see fairies and little people should have their eyes examined."
Oh.
But believers disagree. Helgi Hallgrimsson retorts, "There are many things in nature that science cannot yet explain, Thor, you ignorant."
Well,
And there you go. That's the end of the story.
That's the end of the story. Okay, thank you, Helga. Huh. Yeah, I have heard that about Iceland. People, I think because I talk to a lot of people in the fairy community, they like to tell me about the little elves that live there in Iceland.
So who in
the
this
hills and things.
who in this room believes in these fairies, these
I've never
Icelandic
been there,
fairies?
and I haven't seen one myself yet. But I swear I googled it once, and it was claiming that like 80% of the population believed in them.
I've heard that about Iceland too.
Mm-hmm. Do we have anybody in here from Iceland or who's been there?
Yeah, has anyone in the room actually been to Iceland? And what was your experience? Have you had an experience with a fairy?
Ooh.
You know, even not in Iceland.
Even not in
Have you had an experience outside of Iceland with fairies? Not Jasmine's fairy. I mean, I see fairies all over this house. But have you seen a fairy? Or do you think you've seen a fairy?
I saw a weird little tiny elf when I was a very small child. Other than that, I had a lot
Were you
of
pretty
magic.
confused about that?
What's that?
Did that confuse you?
Kind of.
Fatal Fairy Kisses says, "I definitely believe in fairies. Never been to Iceland, though. I have not been to Iceland either. But the one thing that keeps coming up that I hear about Iceland?
What's that?
That their cocktails are very expensive."
Well, it's not a big island. I mean, they probably have to import a lot of stuff. They might have a lot of taxes. Who knows?
Nigel says, "Went to Iceland and bought some frozen food." Haha, Nigel.
Ah,
We know how your joke works. We
know
travel.
that Iceland.
That's
For
a
those
different
who
sort of
don't
Iceland.
know,
So
Iceland is a UK grocery store that has a lot of frozen goods at it.
yeah, that was a pretty cool trick, K-Ray. A bunch of Jasmine things were floating around the room. But I like to believe in the Fae. Heather says, although they say no fairies for me, just ghosts.
Oh,
Ooh. Ghosts are different.
I like ghosts.
I like ghost stories.
I
like
too.
ghost stories a lot.
I'm surprised there aren't more in that book that are ghosts. There's some kind of vaguely time travel-y ghost ones.
Aradovich says, while never had an encounter with fairies, have had encounter with ghosts. So, Jasmine, let me ask you something about fairies.
Yeah.
Do you think that people that see, like, if one person saw a fairy,
Yeah.
and they were there at the same time as another person, maybe one person would report it as like an angel, but the other person might
That's true.
report
Somebody
it as
was
a fairy.
an American and they were a Christian, perhaps they might report that.
They might see it as
an angel. That's
angelic
true.
thing. Gotcha.
It's true.
Hey, I just saw Heather in a slideshow with you.
Ha.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't believe in much. So, but I think it's cool to have friends that do. I always have. I always like to have friends with different beliefs. It makes me happy for some reason. Had some experience with ghosts, but never seen a fairy, says Leela. Jeanette says, I met a leprechaun when I was in Dublin. My friend was with me and her 2 girls. He was sitting on a stone wall.
Huh.
For serious?
That's amazing.
A leprechaun would be like the bomb.
That'd be pretty much the best.
I would love to meet a leprechaun. Have
Yeah.
little funny conversations with him.
Absolutely.
Did you talk to him, Jeanette?
I like
This
the
is getting kind of
leprechauns
strange.
better in American Gods.
What's that?
I said I like the leprechauns in American Gods.
Oh yeah, they're like
Some of my favorite.
they look like people.
Like sub stories. Yeah.
That alien. So yeah, one has to ask themselves what's going on there. Vampy just put this picture of an alien-looking thing.
Yeah.
That bounced across the room. Maybe these things are related. Aliens, ghosts, leprechauns, angels. Maybe they're all the same thing.
They're all things that are sort of like people, but something about them is not like people.
Right. Sometimes it's their attitude that would not be like people.
Mm.
Leprechauns might be goofy or have a different idea of what logic is.
Mm-hmm.
And they're tricksy.
Mm-hmm. Like genies.
Like what?
Genies.
Yeah, yeah, it's like genies. Why are you even genies? All you're doing is trying to trick me out of my wishes. Yeah. What's up with that? Just be something else.
Maybe you should have chosen a different profession.
But now, aliens though should not be considered to be supernatural, right?
No, they're just non-terrestrial.
Right.
They're not
exactly.
from here.
They're not from this, but they kind of still have that feel.
Yeah. Well,
right.
Because we don't know something we don't know about it.
Right. And aliens are real because we've stepped on Mars. We are indeed an alien to that planet.
That's true.
That's kind of a lame way to explain aliens, but
that really
we
is.
certainly have been that. You remember the old Twilight Zone where the lady is terrorized by the little alien that came down in a spacesuit, and he looks like he's 7 inches tall, and he's chasing a woman around. There's no dialogue in the whole episode, and he keeps coming after this woman and this little funny guy, and he keeps chasing this woman around a barn, and I think he finally gets her, and then the camera pans out and it says USS Air Force. We were the aliens the whole time. Wah wah wah.
Yeah.
I like that sort of twist.
Twilight Zones, man.
Jeanette says he was very small, and my friend asked for directions to a museum we were looking for. He had a laughing voice and gave us totally wrong directions. We were okay though. Okay.
I had a toad house that I had that little toads are supposed to come in, and one time we went out there and there was a tiny little boot. It was a little gnome head being in there.
That was very strange.
That was
Jasmine.
lovely.
And then we couldn't find the boot.
And then we couldn't find the little boot later.
We still have the toad house though.
I still have the toad house right now.
Yeah, the raccoon's probably messing with it right now.
Kansas City, brought it all the way to Florida. We got more toads down here too, I think.
Rochamel says that might be one too many Guinnesses that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, leprechauns are, it's funny, these things have a stereotype too, don't they? Mm-hmm. Like a leprechaun would quite possibly be drunk.
No matter what people do, they keep making bad stereotypes about everything.
Yeah, even things that we're not sure if they're real.
Yeah.
It's like they have to. Fairies might be often female. Fairies, even though you see some male fairies.
Such,
mermaids are almost always female.
Often.
The maid part.
Traditionally.
Mer people, they often are. Some of these things are leprechauns are almost always male.
You don't see a lot of female, traditional female-looking leprechauns in most depictions. Like if you look at I don't know, St. Patrick's Day stuff.
Oh, Elhurt says, I'm joining you after an outpatient procedure. Everything went well.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you're all good.
Awesome.
Excellent.
We're happy you're feeling
I hope your
feeling
recovery
good.
is swift and inexpensive.
Yeah, and I hope you're not on too many altering pain meds or anything. Or maybe maybe that's a good thing. I
Or
don't
if
know.
you are, I hope they're useful for you for the duration of your illness, but no further.
That was perfect, Jasmine.
Okay.
April says off
Good at
topic,
whipping
but
out those disclaimers. Yeah.
does Jasmine have any plans for more Day of the Dead inspired paintings?
Yeah, you know, I do have quite a few, and part of it I am waiting a bit later because I do have some merchandising lines that might be going with them. So they would be artwork that would be needed for this, so I need to know some of the specifications. But yeah, hopefully so. Should be. Might be some more of the figurine designs in the works on those also.
I certainly like them.
Yeah.
I'm really
those are
fond of
very
Sweet
fun.
Isabella.
What's that?
Sweet Isabella.
What about Sweet Isabella?
Day of the Dead.
I know that I didn't hear the first
I'm
couple.
very fond.
Oh, you're very fond of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll put a pic.
Oh,
Or I'll
yeah.
put a link.
You know, is that one I painted up here? I think she was.
Oh, maybe. But I love Sweet
Like
Isabella.
years
She is
ago.
she might be my favorite of your Day of the Dead anything.
She's a little statue also.
She's just really cute.
Yeah, I actually my favorite ones are it's either those of the Day of the Dead ones. I really like the ones in the teacups also that look like it's almost like the teacup ride or something, but they're the teacups are little cute skeletons too. I like that.
Any possible Disney Springs dates in the work? Well, as far
Yes,
as I know,
we're waiting on a specific date, but I will be doing an event at the Pop Gallery outdoor kiosk.
Yeah, it's
sometime,
just getting
and
approval.
We do have a pin in the works for it also.
Yep.
So we just don't know what day yet, but as soon as we know, we'll let you guys know. The pin is going to be a biohazard in gold. So kind of like how we had Venus in gold with the pearlescent hard enamel and then the gold finish on it. I'm doing that with the original biohazard pin mold, and that it should be pretty cool. I'm excited about that one. I think though it's like for, I forget, the first 100 or 200 people or something. I'll let you guys know like ahead of time as soon as I know. But I don't even know what date yet. But I think that will probably be the next one I do at Disney Springs. Oh, they did just, somebody posted a picture just a few hours ago, Miyadi. They restocked a bunch of my stuff at the co-op. Like merchandise
nice.
and stuff too. They had tons of things. So if you are local and you want, we kind of had depleted a lot of their inventory when I was doing the takeover there, or the artisan showcase there. So now they've restocked at Disney Springs at Wonderground. Again, it's in the new area of the co-op way in the back, and they've got a bunch of stuff in stock again. Finally.
So Fatal, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
We need things in stock for crying out loud.
Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. Fatal Fairy Kisses says teacup Day of the Dead ones are my favorite.
Yeah.
And
I
Heather
love
says
them.
she's gonna go into lurk mode now.
Okay.
You take it easy. She got a shot today and wants to take it easy on the couch roll. Have a great rest of your stream. Oh, thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
And hugs to you.
We'll see
It's
you.
always nice to see you.
Yes.
We need a 3 wishes variant, says Unicorn Girl, New Jersey.
Yes, that I would like to do a variant on 3 wishes. I might do some of the, she would be a really, I don't know if her design might be too complex since a lot of the iridescence is in the metal, but she would be kind of a neat one to see with the rainbow finish, like how we did with Rainbow Twilight Delight. That has like the kind of iridescent different ones. She would be I'd love to see her. I want to do a Paisley though that's in this finish. I want to do a Paisley in this finish, and I want to do an Alice in Clockwork that is the gold and pearl. I think those would be really pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but those are ones I would like to do.
Yeah, I like the thank you for experimenting with those.
Yes. No, those are things I get really
It really
kind of nerdy
yeah, it was
about.
pretty
I like it.
I loved it. And people were
To
so
my inner
excited.
alchemist. What's that, babe?
People were so excited.
Oh yeah, and they just turned out so beautifully. I wish it didn't cost so much to make them, but I understand that the metals involved. I mean, just the metal costs a lot more. But they're so pretty.
Her hair on her little bum there.
Yeah.
That's cute. Paisley would be gorgeous in the rainbow finish.
Yeah, Paisley I think would just be so pretty in that rainbow. And I think Alice in Clockwork would be pretty with that gold finish. All the gears and things would look so more metal-y too. I would like that.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite pin so far, Jasmine?
My favorite pin so far is probably Venus in Gold. The one that was just from this one here. I think she's probably my favorite one I've done.
I mean, I've got...
It's one of my favorite paintings I've done. And
I've had so many in front of me.
Uh-huh.
It was hard to look at them because they were so... I don't know how to... It was like looking at a beautiful shield.
Oh.
It was really hard to look... It's hard, I mean, in a good way. In a very good way.
Okay. It's a compliment.
Yeah, when they're all spread out, it's like,
it's not like
wow.
You're so mad
it looks so... It's almost shocking. It's hard to take.
I put a lot of work and thought into each one of those, babe. I'm glad you like them. I have fun designing them too. This piece here, actually, I think I talked about this up at Patreon, but I haven't really mentioned it here. Is going to be, since I added the new goal up at my Patreon for California, when we hit that one, I'm going to be doing a Patreon exclusive pin based off of this painting. Even though this painting isn't going to be coming out until January, if I beat the goal before then, I'll come out before that. But I want to have her with the star and the bear. I'll probably move the star a bit closer, but I want it to still kind of resemble the California flag. So I'll probably do a line art drawing of her sometime relatively soon so I can get that pin design started on.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of those would you rather questions again.
Oh my gosh, I like that.
This is pretty. This one's weird. Okay.
These would be good for driving in the car.
Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night, or sweat maple syrup?
Oh my god, that's what you were just talking about the kids the other day.
Yeah.
I would go with the sweating maple syrup. What the hell? I'll do that.
The one you wouldn't starve. I guess you wouldn't starve
if you sweat maple syrup
either.
You wouldn't starve either. You just probably get diabetes. I don't know.
A Day of the Dead mask would look really nice in either gold or rainbow. It says El Hertz.
Oh, yeah.
Nigel's favorite is Porcelina. That's a good one.
That is a good one. I haven't done very many. That's the same process that we use when I make the mini metal pin sets, but she's a simplified design of one. I should do another one that is like that, that's an unusual shape instead of a square, but it's also that di-sublimated metal.
Yeah.
I like that. I should try to do that sometime. Yeah. Because I really like Porcelina. Maybe I'll do something like that for when we do Enigma, my solo show next year. I want to make sure I have a pin at the event like we did with Porcelina last time, so I might pick a similar sort of material for that one. I don't know. We'll see.
No, Leela's favorite pin is yet to be made. Haha.
I bet I know.
So Bianca's like, would you be sticky all day?
Probably.
With the maple syrup.
But the thing is, I sweat very, very little for the most part, so I might not really change things very much. I don't know.
And Unicorn says, oh, the maple syrup smell would get overwhelming. I agree.
Yeah.
Does the hair include sauce? Yes, it does. I'm gonna say it does.
Does it look like spaghetti sauce on your head and spaghetti on your head?
It looks like you've been in an accident.
Or ants and cockroaches gonna be all over you.
Oh, they would with the maple syrup, for real.
Oh, bees.
I would go with Pescetti hair.
Yeah.
Pescetti hair. I'd probably get that nickname from the local children that torment me daily.
Probably.
Let's see. I like that one. That one was funny. And it regrows every night. So, but you could remove it in the mornings and just go around with a bald or a wig or whatever.
True. I mean, it'd be great. Even if
the maple syrup is too gross.
If you put a hat on, I mean, I guess you could put a hat or a wig on top of your spaghetti.
Ew.
I don't know.
Would you rather have to read aloud every word you read or sing everything you say aloud? I would just sing.
I'd probably just sing. I don't talk as much as I read, I think. I don't talk a whole lot.
People would just think I was weird. It'd be okay.
I didn't hear what you said.
People would just think I was weird. It would be okay.
They might think you have a stutter and that's how you could avoid it by singing.
The sing song? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, this reminds me of one I made up, Jasmine.
What's that, baby?
Okay, so the one I made up...
Is it about the horse head?
No.
Okay.
mine was, would you rather always have to wear a snowsuit, or would you wear a bikini? Like for men, it would just.
I hardly wear clothes anyways. I hate clothes.
So this one is, would you rather wear a wedding dress tuxedo every single day, or wear a bathing suit every day? Similar.
Bathing suit. Jesus, yes,
so
what I do.
So in Florida, it would make. I think wearing a snowsuit would be awful. I just go around
I think I'd overheat.
in swimming trunks or bikini underwear or whatever. Like rather than the side benefit. I'm telling you, you know what the side benefit of wearing the bikini, small bikini bathing suit thing.
You never have to buy underwear.
Is I would probably extra work out. I would extra keep in shape. Yeah, because everyone would see my gut
you could go
the
swimming.
whole time.
I like going in the water and swimming. If you had to wear a snowsuit all the time, would you never go in the water?
You'd get waterlogged and drown.
No, you couldn't go swimming. So
but if you lived up in the Arctic,
if you lived in Alaska,
you'd want to have a snowsuit. So some of that's regional.
That's very true.
Can the wedding dress be in black? Sure, Leela. You can goth it up. Goth it.
You really couldn't go swimming if you're wearing a wedding dress.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the Brits don't swim all that much, except like at those clubs that are in the middle of their town. They have like
at the pond.
A club thing. What?
I said the Lido at like the big ponds and lakes and things. There's usually a public.
Oh yeah, that's too cold to swim in.
And there'll be public swimming pools.
I
see people swimming in it.
They're insane.
Okay.
They're insane. They didn't say just your bathing suit, so you could wear under everything. No, it's just your bathing suit, Bianca.
Because otherwise, that's just kind of like wearing underwear.
Yeah. No, you have to only wear that. You gotta.
Okay.
These people aren't geniuses that wrote this. You gotta figure that out. You don't try to undermine their horrible question.
Don't undermine with your underwear.
Would you rather be unable to move your body every time it rains, or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out?
I think I have the second one. No, that would be
I think you do that anyway.
In Florida, I would say... Florida, it rains every day.
That'd be horrible for a vampire.
It rains at least for a little bit. But somewhere like California where it only rains like 10 days a year or something, that wouldn't be that awful.
Yeah, vampires would be screwed.
The sun comes out a lot in both places, so yeah.
Would you rather have all dogs try to attack you when they see you?
No!
Or all birds try to attack you when they see you?
Oh, scheisse.
I could stay away from dogs easier.
I don't know.
Birds are everywhere.
But a bird attacking you is not going to kill you.
We have huge, crazy birds here.
We do. Yes, that's true. But dogs attacking you would probably kill you. Or could do, at least. It's possible. Not as much with birds, but birds would get annoying very quickly here. There's a lot of
yes, the hurricane season would be dance party. Very good art, Bianca. Would you rather sunlight or moonlight?
Would I rather what?
I would prefer sunlight.
For what?
That was Leela's question.
Oh, in general. Just like, what do you prefer?
Yeah.
I would prefer
sunlight.
Moonlight. The sunlight kills me.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah.
Would you rather there be a perpetual water balloon war going on in your city, town, or a perpetual food fight? Oh, water balloon.
A water balloon.
We live in a hot place.
We do. It's very hot here. There's a playground across the
street.
street.
Food would be everywhere. Pigs would be running in the streets eating it. Raccoons would be happy. It'd be awful.
I wouldn't like it. Yeah. Oh, the raccoons.
Yeah, water balloons would... I would hate that they were...
The balloons. If they could use biodegradable balloons.
Yeah, biodegradable. Because that would be a mess of rubber.
Yeah, that would, be awful for a bunch of sea turtles.
I prefer moonlight often for beauty. It's gorgeous, but I mean, in general, I would just live in the sun the whole time, I guess.
Moonlight, because I don't have to worry about putting sunblock on. But I like the sun. I'm going to scoot this down a little bit so we can see her. Let's see. Yeah.
Would you rather become twice as strong when both of your fingers are stuck in your ears, or crawl twice as fast as you can run? I'd choose crawl twice as fast as I can run. That'd be cool.
I would too.
Look at me, guys. Whee!
It seems like it'd be phenomenally good exercise too. It'd be
twice as fast. I would win records.
Yeah,
I'm not that slow of a person. I'd be twice as fast.
Yeah.
My God, I would work on my normal speed, and it would be twice as fast.
Kind of enter the Olympics
and crawl
after you took your foot off of the starting position.
You totally could.
I think you could, and I don't think that would violate the starting position foot rule.
I would wear knee pads.
Yeah.
Jasmine, this is a good. Hey, artists in the room, and Jasmine, this is good.
What is it? Okay.
Would you rather have everything you draw become real?
Oh, it does.
But be permanently terrible at drawing? Or be able to fly, but only as fast as you can walk?
I would rather be able to fly.
Yeah, me too. Because drawing is a bit. With you, it'd be painting, but they'd become real. That'd be creepy. But they'd be poorly.
Creepy. It would be very
yeah, the artists in the room are all
going
to say fly.
Yeah.
I mean, how poorly?
I like drawing well, and I'd also like to fly.
If you downgraded to me, I could still like draw some weird shit that could weird stuff. I mean,
Maddie, you've been cussing more than me.
Oh my gosh, I deserve that one. Would you rather 30 butterflies instantly appear from nowhere every time you sneeze, or one very angry squirrel appear from nowhere every time you cough? Oh, squirrel!
I would go.
I want squirrel.
I
want friend squirrel.
And I want it when I sneeze. I'm pretty cute when I sneeze anyway, so if butterflies came, that'd be great. I don't sneeze a whole lot either. I'd do that.
I would never want to come face to face with some of my things, Bianca says.
Yeah, that's true. It depends what you paint. I mean, it would be things I already painted. Would they come to life or come to reality, or would it only be new things starting now? Like, would this bear start walking around?
A lot of people said fly. Yeah. Everyone said fly, I think. And Lila says butterflies for the sneezing.
Yeah, I'm with Lila on that one.
I just want to see angry squirrels are so cute.
Man, there's angry squirrels probably in our yard now. There's that horrible raccoon.
Okay, so Amy says, I always sneeze 6 times in a row.
6?
So that would be 180
right?
bubbers.
That's a lot of butterflies.
180 bubbers coming right at your face.
You'd need a lot of melon slices.
We've got 9 minutes left of the broadcast.
Oh gosh. Hey, I've got quite a bit done, really. Here, can I show her up a little close? I've shaded in her face a bit more, and I've definitely put a lot more structure in her hair. I think it looks like she's sitting a lot more naturally now, too, that you can see the dimensions of the plane on the back of the bear more. Got, the ocean's not going to be super detailed, but I need to work a lot more on the ground here. I want it to kind of be some sea dune, seagrass sort of stuff leading out to the cliffs. And it just kind of turns to darkness on all the other sides of it. So, I'll probably be working on this one a bit before next Twitch, but I'll be working on her again next week too, most likely. I have to work on some Disney projects during the week, this week, which is exciting. No specifics yet, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted when I can.
I'm trying to look for an emoji of a squirrel.
Of a squirrel? I'm sure there's one.
Oh, there's Piscetti for the hair, though. Put some Piscetti in the room. I think that's Piscetti Monster.
I'm starting to get hungry again. Ooh, I like Piscetti Monster.
Oh, and then there's a... Yeah!
That'd be a funny one to do, like a mac and cheese of. Just say Spaghetti Monster and tangle up all the noodles. Yeah.
Hey, Art of Bianca puts up the little hands that look like they're got magic, and when you let it fly around the room, all the hands are disembodied.
Ew.
And it looks all weird.
That's funny. Interesting. The main light in this is really kind of ambient light of the background, but I will have the red star glowing a bit. I'm not sure how much I'm going to let it affect the other parts of the background. It wouldn't, for example, bounce off on the clouds because I want it to seem like it's closer to us than the clouds are, but it might bounce off a bit on the bear's crown and things. Yeah.
Will the bear be painted Gam colors?
Of course. Does it look just like my Gam?
Yeah. Hey, why don't I grab... Do you want me to...
Can you get Rio?
Oh, I can't... No.
Oh.
Rio won't let me. Where's Dine?
Is she on top of the refrigerator again? Probably. If you can find her, bring her up. She was drinking my paint water before I started Twitch, and I kind of yelled at her. Is she up there? Damn you! Sunshine.
Yeah.
Too smart.
Yeah, sometimes I call her Dine.
Dine.
I call her that because my nephew Theo.
He couldn't pronounce S's.
Okay, so this is actually kind of a funny story.
And talks fine.
So now he was little, and we were at some sort of family gathering, and Theo was talking to his cousin Simon, and Simon was eating some meat. And
Theo, my nephew, is a vegetarian.
Yes,
just
and
like my sister
he had to go through speech class and stuff, and he says, "My mom says dumb people eat meat."
Yeah.
And
wow.
And so Simon was taken aback and it's like, "What did you just call me dumb?" and I said, "Say it again. Dumb people eat meat." So it sounded like this kid was telling another person, "Dumb people eat meat," and we were all
it sounded like a very judgy,
very lefty and crazy about vegetarianism or something. But I said, no. He says things funny.
Yeah.
So I said, "Hey Theo," and this was way before we had Sunshine. I said, "Hey Theo, say Sunshine," and he goes, "Dundine." I was like, that's just how he says his S's. Yeah. So that's why I said, "Dumb people eat meat."
Some people eat meat.
Yeah.
So that's why we call Sunshine.
It was really funny.
Theo's actually here in town visiting.
He is here in town. If you look at my I put a picture of him up, and I told him to look good to go and he did that, and he's gonna be my band.
I saw
a band.
Yeah.
None of us really play musical instruments that much, but we're gonna start a band.
Yeah.
Oh, MK Higgs says, "Love your painting. I just saw my first bear in my yard today."
Oh my
God.
That's exciting. I've never seen one like in the wild, really.
Me neither. That's terrifying.
No, I've seen them from very far away in the highway. I think in Rocky Mountain National Park, but not ever very close up.
So Amy says, "My son's name's Theo." Cool. And then good call. Who is it? Michelle says, "Is there an Alvin also?" Alvin, Simon, Theodore. There's not an Alvin.
No,
but there's
more like the Roosevelts. There's an Eleanor and a Theodore.
Yeah, Ellie is my niece that is close to Theo's age.
Yeah, that's a sister,
and then there's Felix and Milo.
Felix and Milo, my other two nephews that are currently visiting. Those are all for my sister Kachima's kids.
They are where are they at today?
Theo and Ellie are at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure to go.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow. I forget what they're doing today.
I think today's Hollywood Studios.
Oh, they're at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, so they're looking at Star Wars stuff today. Hopefully they post some pictures or something.
I hope they will, yeah. I haven't been looking on social media.
But yeah, they're off goofing off and having fun while we're goofing off and having fun with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Oh, I am too.
The Twitch is actually pretty... I mean, we made it fun.
We sure have.
We made it fun, guys. It's fun.
And next week, our Twitch, of course, it will be on Tuesday again. We'll have another probably 2-hour episode on Tuesday. In the subsequent Tuesday, we might be trying to, depending on if we can get things set up by then, how Patreon's going, things like that. I want to see if we can try to do a broadcast, at least a low-tech sort of one from California.
It might be pretty close to this. We'll see what I can do.
Yeah, that would be great.
So
especially if we could broadcast from both studios. Yeah.
So what the goal is to have a broadcast very similar to we have, even though Jasmine would be maybe sometimes in California.
Yes, in California.
And I would be here.
And you would possibly sometimes be here.
Right.
Sometimes you'd be next to me, like in California too, or when I'm here, like usual. But we want to have additional options.
Right. So one of the challenges is how I'm speaking to Jasmine now. She would have to listen to her through her phone. So we would be communicating through a phone instead of being in the same room.
So if I had my earphone,
you'd need your earphones would probably be good.
Like a headphone.
So you have to have or headphones, but earphones that's what you prefer.
Earphones are the ones that go in your ear. Headphones are like the Dr. Dre ones.
Yeah, but there's also Beats that go in your ear.
Oh, I don't know them, dude. But anyways, the big can things that go outside your ear. Okay, gotcha.
Good luck, everyone, but really only to one person. The person that's going to win.
The Tinkerbell, I'll show her real quick. We're pretty close, aren't we?
We are very close, actually. I'm just actually it says 1 minute according to real time, but I've got 1 minute 17 seconds on the clock.
Oh, okay.
The little thing. So yeah, show that again if you would, sweetie.
Here's Tinkerbell, and she's the one that we just opened up at the beginning of the broadcast. What was her name again? Shut up, I'm pouting.
I'm pouting. Do something.
I'm pouting. Do something. Wow, what a delight she must be to hang around with. Okay. Here she is, and this is from, just opened her up from 2005, the Bradford Exchange, first merchandise line I did with the Walt Disney Company with the Hamilton Collection, and there were 6 different designs of these. They were limited editions, all sold out 15 years ago, but this is mine that I found in my studio, and somebody here will win her.
She is grumpy as hell.
She is. She's pouting. Do something.
Yeah, God, what?
Reminds me of one of my little nephews throwing a tantrum.
We just watched Peter Pan again.
We did. I'm hopefully working on another Tinkerbell too, oddly enough. Also for Disney, but so we watched Peter Pan with all the kids the other day.
That was a lot of fun.
It's a good movie. But somebody will get a Tinkerbell. We don't know who yet.
Just why is Captain Hook's after Peter Pan so much? It's weird. He's obsessed. It's disturbing.
He is. And then it's a strange movie.
Oh, thank you, Fairy. I will break a leg.
Aw. You guys are thoughtful. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are sweeties. Yeah. Oh, it's time.
Oh, it's time. Is that the noise?
Let's do this. Hey, Amy Stafford. Your name is funny because I grew up with a person named Jamie Stafford.
Oh.
Who was kind of my first girlfriend in a way.
Oh.
Jasmine's so jealous. I can feel it.
I'm so jealous.
Okay, so let me see. Let's pick that winner.
Tinkerbell. She looks a little bit like me and has my name on her bottom. And I'll autograph her too. I'll get a Sharpie and sign her. And we'll put her back in her box so you have the certificate from Disney. And
it's going a little bit slow, guys. Give me a second here. I promise I'm picking a winner.
Crossing your fingers, everybody.
Ah, come on.
Make him talk.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
And I will pick a winner. Tim RS2998.
Tim RS.
You are the lucky winner.
You are the winner of this lovely Tinkerbell. I'm pouting. Do something is the name of her. I will autograph her. I'll autograph the certificate. We'll pack her up and we will mail her to you. Matt will be in contact with asking you, or you contact Matt at strangeling.com and let him know your address. And as usual, it takes sometimes it takes a little bit of time for me to send these out, but yeah, it does. But I have the record of it. It's free. It's a prize, and you never have to pay shipping. It's always free. It's always free. But we'll be back next Tuesday, and in the meantime, keep an eye up at my Patreon and my social media. I will be posting works in progress over the next week. I will also, again, I am working on some Disney projects. Those ones I can't show you guys yet, but those will be coming along. Then the broadcast after that will hopefully be our test broadcast from California. And you might, again, we'll remind you that it's kind of a test broadcast, so you might have to bear with us if there are any. It should be fun. I will do my best. Yeah, I'll do my best. I'm very much looking forward to it. And the test one will help us iron out any problems. Any future ones. Because we kind of did that with this one. Originally, we were like, we had like a practice one before we did it. You bet. Yeah, so we'll do that again, and I'll just make it as good as we can. Yes. Alrighty, folk. Yes, yes. Well, thank you. We'll see you in about a week. All right, bye-bye.